Hi guys, on this video we are going to discuss, or I'm going to discuss 9 ways that you could tell that you may be with a potential abuser, even if he hasn't abused you yet. Number 1 is he rushes intimacy. A guy that, wants to have sex with you right away on the first date or all the time, or, is really pushing you and you're not ready. There's a problem, whether you're older, whether you're a teenager, whether you're, it's your first time. And, especially when it's your first time, you want to make sure that you're ready. You want to be ready, honey, not just hormonally or emotionally, but you want to be ready in your gut. You want to be ready in here. Don't rush it. A guy that's trying to rush intimacy, first of all, he doesn't respect your boundaries. We'll get more into that later. But when you have sex with someone, especially when you're in love, and it's like, this is my first boyfriend, the first time, and there's actually chemicals that go off in your brain, serotonin and different chemicals go off in your brain, and a lot of things happen emotionally and cerebrally, in your head. A lot of things will go on when you have sex with a person, and you get this kind of like a bond. You have a connection with him. You've shared something special with him. And you've given something special to him. So you feel like, oh God, he's the one. And, just look for that warning sign though, because I don't mean to sound like a misogynist or that I'm condoning this, but if you love him and have feelings for him, when you have that sexual relationship with him, and if he's any good at it and you enjoyed it, that's how he'll own you. Guys will use good sex because it draws you in. And a lot of guys will use it to rush you into a relationship. Every girl he's ever been with, number 2, every girl he's ever been with has wronged him. Oh, I don't know why my ex-girlfriend, she was just such a drama queen, and I was just an innocent little lamb, and I was just trying to get this evil she-beast off of me. She was coming at me with a knife, and I pushed her, and she bumped her leg on the table, and boom, her and her mom went to the police, and they pressed charges on me, and I was just trying to protect myself. I didn't do anything wrong. She was always trying to pick fights with me. And it was just drama. And it was almost like she wanted me to hit her. Guys that say that, oh God, you better think twice. She wanted me to hit her. Okay, they're excusing their actions. That's the way I see it. And a lot of counselors at women's crisis centers will agree with me that they're taking up for themselves. They're not taking responsibility for their actions. And they want you to think that they are just this picked on little lamb that is just so misunderstood by the opposite sex. And I just have a habit. I have a knack for picking the wrong girls. Okay, look out for guys like that. And the number 1 excuse for a woman beater that I have always seen is she was coming at him, he pushed her, she hit that leg on the table. And she had a bruise, and he went to jail. Look out for that. It's just like the sex offender in prison who always says, oh, she was 17 years old and lied about her age. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Dweeb, dweeb, dweeb. They all say that. When in reality it was a 3-year-old they raped, they'll say, oh, it was a 17-year-old girl and she lied about her age. Anyway, we're not talking about that, so we'll get on to number 3. He has issues with your BFF. You have to have time with your girlfriends. You love your BFF. You love hanging with her. You love going to the mall, going out, goofing on some mall cop or whatever. You like hanging with your girlfriends, but that's competition for his time that you could be spending with him. And plus, honey, he wants you to kick that BFF to the curb, so that way when he does beat the crap out of you, you won't have anybody to turn to because you've done alienated all your friends. You've pushed them away just to be with him, so they're ticked off at you because, you don't spend time with them anymore, so you're going to have nobody to turn to. Okay, number 4, he calls and texts incessantly, and he ignores your boundaries. I'm going to tell you the story of Derek. Derek is somebody I dated in my I was in my early 20s. It was after my first abusive, I was abused physically and sexually by my first husband. It was after that. So I knew some of these boundaries. Well, I met Derek at work. He was a customer that came in, and he was blonde and cute and blue-eyed and cute and built and cute, just cute, cute, cute. Well, we go out on one date, one lousy date. And we're going out to Florence. We're driving from Covington to Florence. We're going out to dinner, and then we're going to go bowling. And he brought me flowers, and he was just such a sweet guy. Really seemed sweet. But we're driving down the road, and we're holding hands, and he goes to miss the exit. And he has to shift gears, so I have to let go of his hand. Well, he says, "Get off me," like that, and shakes his hand away. And I'm like, "What? Excuse me?" Red flag number 1. Okay, well, after this one date, every single day, after I get off work, he's there. Before I get off work, I walk home from work. It's about 4 blocks. He wants to drive me. Okay, when I get off work, when I was waiting tables, the first thing I would do, I waited tables. I was on my feet all day. I stunk of Gold Star chili. I had ketchup in my hair. I wanted to go home, take a bubble bath, kick back in my recliner, and drink a Mountain Dew and smoke a cigarette before I walked the dog, before I ate dinner, before I did anything. I wanted to be left alone. I needed that time to just rest and decompress and just do nothing for a minute. He didn't respect that. "Oh, well, I'll wait in your living room while you take a bath." I'm like, "I don't want you waiting in my living room while I take a bath. I don't even know you. We went out on one date, leave me alone. Let me have my space." Well, there was a movie on called Missing Without a Trace. It was a made-for-TV movie starring Judd Hirsch and Kate Milligan. It was a great movie. Well, it was going to be on in a couple of weeks, and I told him, "This movie is on at 9 o'clock on Thursday night. By God, I'm watching it." Well, sure enough, 9:02, I got my cigarettes, I got my Mountain Dew, I'm watching the movie. It's starting up. The little boy is about to get kidnapped. Who calls but Derek? And I said, "What the hell are you doing? I told you I wanted to watch this movie. Leave me the alone for a little bit." And he said, "Tell your hunk on TV he's getting in my way." And I'm like, "Oh my God, are you serious? You're jealous of an actor on TV. You're jealous of Judd Hirsch, an actor who would not cross the street to spit in my hair, who is on the TV screen. You're jealous." Okay, that's stupid. Well, he keeps coming to my workplace till my boss was like, "What's up with you and Derek? I thought you guys went out." And I told him what was going on. And my boss very nicely threatened to kick the crap out of him. And that was the end of Derek. Thanks, Don. I love you, buddy. Always will. Okay, number 5, he talks derogatory about women in general. All women are hoes, douchebags, whores. Women can't be trusted. A guy like that has some major issues, especially a guy that talks derogatory about his mama. You don't want somebody that loves his mama so much that she picks out his clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a little bit too close, but you don't want any guy that has ever had a history. If you've ever heard of him kicking, shoving, cussing out his mama, anything like that, kick that guy to the curb, honey, because he is a woman beater. Any boy that kicks or hits or calls his mama a whore or threatens her, he's going to beat the hell out of you. Trust me. Get rid of him yesterday. Okay, number 7, you feel afraid at his outburst. Listen to your gut. I always say, when the world fails you, your gut will be true to you. This little voice in your gut is telling you that something isn't right. Please listen to it. Don't deny it. Your life could depend on it. Number 8, he has to know your whereabouts at all times. And I know what that feels like. And, you you love the guy. And I remember, I'm not so old, I don't remember, you know, the first time I was in love. I can almost still smell the air. I could smell the flowers. The flowers smelled better. The air just was sweet. There was just, I was looking through just looking at the world through this lens of just love and happiness. And I could still feel that. I know that strong emotion. You love him so much and just will go to the ends of the earth for him. And it's just so sweet. He has to know where you're at all times. But you know what? That's not healthy. My last husband, yeah, he tried that crap, you know. Well, it doesn't take you 20 minutes to walk the dog. Who were you talking to? I said, Mr. Lewis, the neighbor downstairs, had just got a new dog. And me and my dog, we were meeting the new dog in the apartment building. There was nothing wrong with that. Well, it doesn't take you 20 minutes to walk the dog. Who were you talking to? I told you, Mr. Lewis. You didn't talk to anybody else? No, warden. You know, he would always get so mad because the warden at Luther Luckett at LaGrange, Kentucky, his name was Stephen Barry, so I would call him, no, Warden Barry, I didn't talk to anybody else. Well, it doesn't take you 20 minutes to walk the dog, and you know what? That is just totally freaking ridiculous. You know, I told him, I said, you know what? There are only 2 men in this world that I have to listen to. My doctor and my dad, and you ain't either one. I am not on parole. You are not a warden. You're not my father. And you know what? I'm an adult. I have civil liberties. You are not taking them away from me. And even if you're a juvenile, you have the right to go somewhere without your boyfriend having his head up your ass every damn second. You can go somewhere by yourself without him knowing it. You are not a 2-year-old. Number 9, he has little ways of making you feel bad and about yourself without really coming right out and insulting you. This other guy pulled this crap on me. Somebody I dated for a couple weeks. I think it was before the Derek incident. I think it was about a year before Derek. Well, his name was Steve. Steve had a way, when I laugh, you know, my hair's light, and, you know, yeah, I was a little naive, little hayseed, you know, from Highland County, Ohio, where they don't even have bus or cab service, and, you know, I moved to Covington, Kentucky, and I was a little naive hayseed, you know, I was 22, 23 years old, and Steve would always call me Chrissy. Chrissy was Chrissy Snow on Three's Company. Now, Chrissy was the ditzy blonde that didn't really, yeah, she was really stupid and ditzy acting. She was the one that made the show funny, but he would call me Chrissy. And it wasn't just because I snort when I laugh, like I get to laughing real hard and I go, you know, like she did on the show. It wasn't just because of that. I knew he was trying to make me feel bad about myself. So, little things like that you need to really look out for. And please, please, please talk to someone about it. If you feel that you're in a relationship like this, or it's going, you know, you like this guy at school, but you see any of these 9 warning signs, you know, please, please, I beg you to talk to somebody. Talk to your BFF, talk to her older sister, talk to your mom, talk to her mom, talk. That is the key. Talk till you're blue in the face and you figured it out. And you can always call a women's crisis center anonymously and talk to them and say, hey, this is going on and with this guy at school I like, or with this new boyfriend, this is going on, and just run it by them. They will not judge you. They will not tell on you. They will not call the police. You don't even have to give your real name. Just talk. So that is the 9 warning signs that you may be with a potential abuser. Okay, my next video is going to be directed towards you boys. What is and is not acceptable in the ways of treating women. So I will see you again next time, guys. Stay safe. God bless. Love ya.